Hey guys, it's Dan here. I wanted to give you a quick introduction to our energy harvester. It's a mini lab kit that would be great for a science fair project because there's a lot of things that you can experiment with. But what it consists of mostly is a piezoelectric device. This is a crystal. A lot of times you'll see these as speakers, particularly in small electronic devices like watches. When you send a signal to them, they will vibrate, and they'll vibrate the air and give you sound. Well, they work the same in the opposite direction. If I vibrate them, I can get electrical signal out of them. So I've mounted a piezoelectric device on here. We have a rectifier which takes the AC signal and converts it to a DC, a direct current wave. And then I have a switch that can pass that energy directly to an LED, or I can switch up and pass it to this socket. And what we can use the socket for is connecting various capacitors to. Capacitors will store charge for later use, and that's where you get the energy harvesting effect. So you can see with the switch in the down position, if I tap on our sensor, you'll see that the LED lights up. Now, a couple things right off the bat you can experiment with is, what if I tap with different things? What if I just use my finger? Notice my finger in the center doesn't do a whole lot. As I get toward the edges, I get a lot more energy being transferred. So I've mounted this with a double back sticky over on this side and the side over by the wires to help protect them. So the most sensitive areas are going to be the 90 degrees out from those points. And the best flexing you can get is if you use two fingers right on those points. You'll get the most energy. And if you use your nails, you'll get even better clicks. So what we can do then with this energy is we can move this switch to the up position. I can take a capacitor. This is a device that stores electrical energy. I can plug it in to my socket like that. Now my clicking is going to charge up this capacitor. So notice the LED is not flickering at all because it's out of the circuit right now. But once I charge up this capacitor, that energy is stored in an electric field between the two plates in the capacitor. Now if I move the switch to the bottom, you'll see that LED discharge that energy. So I've stored it and I've used it later. So I include 3 different size capacitors. The bigger the capacitor, the more charge it'll store, but the more tapping it's going to take to get the capacitor level up to a point where it'll actually light the diode. So it's another thing you can experiment with, is this trade-off between how much energy I need to light the light and how much do I want to store and how long does it take to store it. So all these variables make this really ripe for a science fair project to look at the different aspects of it. Well, that's a quick introduction. I'm sure you'll come up with a lot more ideas and a lot greater things to do with this, but hope you enjoyed it, and come visit us at subsystems.us. Thanks.